Hey, Zio here, and I have some concerns about the Final Fantasy VII HD Remake that's coming up. So get your coffee, and let's just dive into it, shall we? Alright. So I have some concerns, and they don't really involve Boobs McGee. Unlike some people, apparently, on the interwebs who are having issues with it. You know, what are their names again? Reset Error or something like that. They're all in a tizzy right now. But the FF7 Remake looks like it's going to be amazing. Not gonna lie, been waiting for this for years. So, let's just take a look. I do have some concerns about it. I've had some concerns about it since they pretty much said that they were going to be doing some things. But I still have those concerns, and I'm honestly not sure if I've ever actually talked about it. But let's just sort of look in here for a second. So, we got some more information during E3, of course. We've got some prices going on for the first class edition, $330, a March 2020 release date. But yeah, that's about it. Alright, video's over. I'm done. Out. No, but seriously. I do have concerns, and it has to do with pre-order bonuses and the whole episodic thing. I mean, let's just look at it. This is gorgeous. I mean, just look at it. The whole thing is great. I really can't wait to see it. It's gonna be fantastic. You know, we got in the last trailer that dropped, we got a look at Eris, and it was just amazing. So everybody was asking, where's Tifa at? And now we finally get some Tifa gameplay. We get to see what she looks like, along with Barrett and some more Aerith. Because, yeah, we need more of that. We really want to know how this game is going to come about. It looks great, looks fantastic. Honestly, I could probably wait another 5 years for them to polish this up or something. And I would totally be fine with it, because this game is looking just great. It really is. I can't wait for this to come out. I've been waiting for this game for years as it is. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. And just how they've got all this going looks great. Well, let's take a look here. Tifa knocking out some stuff. But yeah. That's amazing. I love it. I mean, compared to the original, when you take them and put them side by side, the differences, it's just amazing. But anyway, here's where I'm trying to get to. I had this whole thing planned, and I kept messing up the beginning like 15 times, and now I just don't know what the heck I'm doing. But anyway, this is pre-order bonuses. There's like 3 different pre-orders. You know, you got the standard edition, the deluxe edition, the first class edition, which comes with the figure and all this other stuff. But what really concerns me about all this is the bonus summon materia DLC. Now, the ones that they have listed here aren't summons in the game, which on one hand I'm not that like upset about. Honestly, it's extra content. What would be really great is if everybody gets access to this somehow, because I'm gonna really hate it if the only way to get access to those is if you pre-order it through GameStop or something. Yeah, if those kind of pre-order bonuses are the bonuses that I legit will not pick a game up for. If I'm not getting access to that crap because I didn't take the time to pre-order this, you know, at a particular store, there's a good chance I will not pick it up at all. But yeah, I have skipped games because they had pre-order bonuses that could only come from if you pre-ordered it. And I'm sure those games probably have released that later as additional DLC for like $5.99 or something like that. But the problem is, I didn't care for it at that point. I was not invested in the game because I had to pre-order it to get the bonus. And, you know, I don't really have the ability to properly pre-order half the time. So, you know, that's just one of those things that turns me off. It really does. So that's a bit concerning. As long as you can have access to these through another method, even if it's just, you know, for 99 cents or whatever on the store, I'd be more willing to be accepting of that. So that's a little bit, just a little bit of an issue there. Not really a whole lot. But of course, the Chocobo Chick is one I'm kind of curious about, because there is a Chocobo summon, which apparently I cannot now bring up because I've done something wrong. But yeah, there's this here. So as long as this is a completely different summon and not this particular summon, which is one of the earlier summons that you get in the game after you leave Midgard, you know, it's in the air for me at that point. It really just depends on how they're going to handle it. But as for the other summons, they actually don't exist in Final Fantasy VII. So I wanted to look them up real quick because I know they were in like 8 and other games. This is horrible quality, by the way, but this is Cactar. So it'd be interesting to see how they essentially go about putting them into the game. You've got Carbuncle here. He usually casts like Reflect or Barrier or something like that onto the team every game he's in. He'll generally put that sort of status on your party. So to have them reimagine it, of course, and bring it into these kind of graphics, I can't wait to see that at all. But yeah, so I just wanted to bring up just a list of what summons. So these are the summons you're going to have to look out for, because if they start releasing information on DLC or something and you see Infrid on that list, that's going to be like a giant red flag to me, going, no, wait a second, Square, I love you. I really do. I enjoy your games. You know how to do a story. You know how to do your RPGs well. But for the love of the 12, do not put something that you normally would have found in this game on a DLC market and force me to pay for it. I will raise Cain. And I'm sure plenty of other people will too if they started doing things like that. So you've got the Kokomog, Shiva, Infrid, Rum, Titan, Odin, Leviathan, Behemoth, Kujata, wow, can I not say that today? Anyway, Alexander. Actually, I don't really remember that one, strangely enough. Anyway, you got Phoenix, Neo, Bahamut, Hades, Typhoon, Bahamut Zero, and Knights of the Round. And then the Master Summon that gives you access to all of them, of course. It's the Master Summon materia. But those are really my concerns right there. Besides the episodic thing, that's another concern that I have, is I want this game, all of it. I really do. I don't want to wait for this game. Well, okay, I take it back. I will wait for this game if they put it all together and then release it as one thing. The episodic thing does kind of concern me. I've never been a fan of episodic games. In fact, to be totally honest, because I don't care for them that much, I really don't even remember how they work. Because I've only played one, and I hated the fact that when you get so far, that was it until they released the next thing, and I'm like, no, I can't do this. You know, it's one thing for me to, I guess, wait on a book or something, or the next episode on TV, but I don't want to sit here and pay $39 or $65 for a game and then have to wait several years to then pay the same price for the next section of the same game. You know, when it comes to a video game, I want it all. I don't want to be held back. I don't want to have to stop. And I think that's going to be somewhat of a problem too, because it might get forgotten about. There are people out there who pick it up, they'll play it, they'll love it, and then they have to wait. And then they forget that the game kind of is a thing, so when the next chapter comes out, they never pick it up. And really, I think when it comes down to it, I might wind up waiting on the game. Unless somebody else buys it for me, of course, which is always entirely possible. I mean, heck, I wasn't going to pick up Spyro Reignited either, but it was gifted to me for Christmas, so I'm not going to say no. You know, and, I probably won't just go out the door and go buy the game as much as I really want to. I would love to. You know, this is one of those things that I'm like, yes, please, take all my money. Take all my money. Let me pre-order, do whatever. Just take it all. Just because it's episodically, it really makes me question, I guess, you know, their intent. And they haven't, what they've told us, they haven't really put a whole lot out, or they haven't made a whole lot of the game. They've essentially done like the Midgard arc, you know, and if you go and just bang it out real quick, snap, you know, just bang, 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 just get it out of the way. The Midgard arc really isn't that long. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but at the same time, it kind of isn't. It's a few hours of your life. You know, they have to then stop after that and can't really go explore the world and other things. Is one of the big things with RPGs is the exploration and the looking and being stopped and being unable to do something, which is something I am kind of interested to see how they're going to handle. Because, you know, once you get out there, everything is, you've got access to whatever it is you want to go look for, providing you can get to it. I mean, some things are going to take a little extra, like you may have to wait until you find a vehicle, you may have to wait until you get the airship, you may have to wait until you've got a gold chocobo through breeding in order to actually access certain areas and whatnot. And then, of course, you can get into areas where you've gotten a little over your head and the enemies are like 5 times stronger than you, and you wind up with a game over and forgot that you hadn't saved since before you left Midgard. It's something that can happen. Anyway, but, you know, the episodic thing is really something that kind of concerns me. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. I guess time will tell. Depending on how they do it, may change my feelings on it. I'm not a huge fan of those, of course. I honestly do want this first class edition pre-order, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a huge fan of pre-ordering to begin with. Especially with the way certain game companies and developers have done of late. You know, I'm not one of those people, you gotta go out and pre-order, I'd rather not. I'd rather sit back, wait, and depending on the game, wait a while for them to fix it, or to, I don't know, release the whole dang game. Instead of promising features, releasing the game and say, oh yeah, give us 3 months, we'll have that out for you. That's game, no. I don't do that. But anyway. The game does look amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I love this. It just looks great. I'm not too sure about the battle system just yet. I mean, it works fine when I was a fan of Kingdom Hearts, that active whatever battle system or whatnot. The problem is, because of that game, and because Goofy and Donald spend most of their fights dead anyway, especially the big ones, and they're not really any help, I'm not exactly too thrilled of the idea. Now, I'm pretty, if I remember correctly, FF15 has a similar battle system, so maybe I should go check that out sometime and see how that plays. Maybe it's a lot better than what I've, you know, had experience with. So I may change my mind on that too, of course. But it does look good. I mean, just look at this shot here. Anyway, But yeah, the game looks great. I can't wait for it. I do have a few early concerns about it, mainly pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. Pre-order bonuses and the episodes. That's it. This is my only real concerns to it. Other than that, the game itself looks fantastic. I love it. I know it's going to be great. It just really is. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are you excited for it? Or do you have, your own concerns that lie somewhere else? I don't know. Maybe you just... you know what? I don't know. Just let me know down in the comments below what you think. How's that? But yeah, we do have a release date now, which is definitely good. It has come a long way since that, what is it, the PS3 tech demo that they did? Anyway, I'll talk to you later. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.